Almost exactly 4 years ago, football fever swept the United States and set new records for TV audiences. Freedom Plaza here in Washington, D.C. was packed with fans cheering on the US team as it reached the last 16 in Brazil, only to be eliminated. And yet look at it today. It's true, the US didn't qualify for this World Cup in Russia, but it's jointly hosting the 2026 tournament. And yet the amount of interest is significantly down. Fox and Spanish-speaking network Telemundo paid more than $1 billion for the right to broadcast this World Cup. In the opening week, US viewership was down 44% from 2014, though Fox told CGTN that ratings were down 33% at the start of the knockout stage. But if 4 or 5 million have been watching individual games, that's a tiny percentage in a country of 328 million people. And Fox had already cut ad sales by around $20 million when the US failed to qualify. There's no shortage of bars here screening the games, but outside, it's harder to find the passion. How many World Cup games have you watched?
0.
Tell me why you're not interested, genuinely.
Just busy doing other things with the family and taking care of the kids.
I've never actually watched a day of soccer my whole life.
I've always been interested in soccer. I attended the '94 World Cup in Orlando. So I've had a good time watching the game so far, even though the US didn't qualify. My wife's from Mexico, so I supported them.
The US isn't alone in its indifference, given it didn't qualify for this World Cup. Not one team from Great Britain and Northern Ireland qualified for the Euro 2008 tournament. And yet 6.2 million Britons still tuned in to watch the Netherlands take on Italy. But England are in this World Cup, and so it's time for me to reveal my true colours. I'll be doing my best to drive up the audience share here in the United States when England take on Colombia for a place in the quarterfinals. Just don't tell the bosses. Owen Fairclough, CGTN, Washington.